Hello, this is English Grammar Playlist. We will start today with the first tense, which sometimes you will hear it as present tense and sometimes with present simple. Bear in mind it's the same thing. So present tense or present simple. When do we use it? First of all, we use it for a fact that is always true or true for a long time. So remember, many students, because they see this present here, they say it is about an action which is happening at the present now. Do not concentrate on that, because as we will see, there are only two main points where this tense is used in English. Number one is for a fact. What do we mean by fact? Is this blue or green? I'm not talking about now. I'm talking about the fact, whether it is blue or green. Is it 19 years old or is it 21 years old? I'm not talking about now. I'm concentrating on the fact, whether the person is 19 or 21. So this is what we mean by fact. A fact which is always true or true for a long time. An example, apart from those that I just gave you. I live in London. So when we say I live in London, that means I have been living there for quite some time. So that's a fact. I do not live in Birmingham. I do not live in Paris. I do not live in Berlin, but I live in London. That's present tense or present simple, live. It's a full verb. And then you have the explanation. In order to be considered as a fact, a certain action must have taken place for a long time and not for a short period of time, such as 2 months, a week, etc. Otherwise, present simple or present tense would not be used. For example, if we say, I do not work this month, it's not correct in English. So, in order to be correct, we use the present continuous. I'm not working this month. So, why? Because there is no point of time given when we use the present tense or the present simple. So, again, in the sentence above, I live in London, there is no point of time. So we don't say, I live in London this year. It's incorrect. It's not correct. Or I live in London for 2 months. Again, it is not correct. So no point of time is given. That's why this month cannot be used with the present simple, which in this case is do work. Do is the auxiliary, work is the full verb. Okay. And then there's the explanation where it says, in several methods it is said that the present tense or the present simple is used for an action which happens now. However, that is not entirely true, and in the eyes of a student it makes it confusing when compared with the present continuous, which is the tense used for an action happening now. So on this method, Spice English, we will never see the present simple for an action happening now. So the number one, we talked about fact. Number two, a habit. So something which happens continuously. I get up every day at 6. So the present simple, what does it mean? Not now. So we're not concentrating on time, but something that we do regularly. We focus on the fact that we get up every day at 6 o'clock. This action is repeated regularly. So it has become a habit, something which happens often. In the present tense or present simple, there is never a time limit, the one that we mentioned above. If you see time limits such as for 2 months, 2 days, etc., present tense or present simple cannot be used. Even if there is no time limit in the sentence, but we know it exists, the use of present tense or present simple is again avoided. For example, I'm having English lessons or English classes. Why? Because we know the course will end after a certain period of time. While I have English lessons, English classes, it implies that the course just goes on endlessly. So overall, present tense or present simple is used 1 for facts and 2 for habits. And that's it, guys, for present simple. Do not forget to subscribe. There will be lots and lots of over 1,000 videos in overall in Spice English World.